So now that we have filled all of this out, we have this recommendations column that we need to take a look at, because this is going to help us determine what we need to do if our computer does not meet the hardware requirements or recommendations. So there's three possible actions that we can take. The first one is to ignore it. The second is to do some kind of upgrade, and the third is to buy a new computer or replace it. So let's take a look at the first category here. We have processor. So processor is one of the most expensive things to replace in a computer. So this means if you are a returning student, or if you are a fifth or final year student and you get results of fail, this is definitely not worth upgrading. Chances are whatever you have is going to likely meet the needs of what you're trying to do. What processor really affects is how quickly you are able to process things such as doing GIS calculations and rendering. So if you find that your computer is painfully too slow, it's not worth going out and upgrading your processor. I would say use the computer lab. Now if you do have one of those systems that has more than one processor sockets and you only have one processor installed, you could definitely go out and purchase another processor. And I believe that the processor that you go out and purchase needs to match that first processor. So if you have a Dell, likely Dell is going to make sure that that second processor is going to match your first processor. But I would definitely not go out and replace existing processors that you have in your system. Just kind of carry on with what you have been doing. The next category is system memory. Going back to processor, if you are a new student and you're entering into the program, you are definitely going to want to make sure that your new computer, if you're buying a new computer, matches these specifications as closely as possible. These specs seem like they're a little bit steep, and the reason why it's this way is because we want this computer to last you 4 to 5 years. If you do a good job with the specs, it could probably last you longer than that. If you take good care of your computer, keep it kind of in a clean place, in a cool place, you'll find that this computer will last you beyond the 4 years of your education here. So if you're buying a new computer, make sure that this matches the specifications as closely as possible.